Let's go ahead and take a look at the basics of Connect. Once you've registered Connect and go to the Connect website, you can see there are three types of assignments: interactive previews, homework assignments, as well as chapter quizzes. The little clock here indicates that only the quizzes are timed exercises. Notice the due date and time of each one of the exercises, as well as an indication of the number of attempts you have. All of the interactive previews and most of the homeworks, you have unlimited number of attempts. On some of the early homework assignments, there are matching and fill-in-the-blank type answers where you only have one attempt. But otherwise, all the questions are algorithmically generated, so you can have a second attempt with a new set of numbers with the same basic problem. Let's go ahead and take a look at an interactive preview. You'll be told you have an unlimited number of attempts, and when you're ready, go ahead and click on the Go button. And you'll be brought to the first screen of the interactive preview. Notice it's indicating that this is a first question out of 7. Make sure you complete all of the learning objectives within the interactive preview to earn all of the points. You'll begin by clicking the yellow button, and then throughout you'll focus on clicking on the next button to advance within the interactive preview. The interactive previews consist of multimedia
In this learning objective, we identify and give examples of each of the 3 basic manufacturing cost categories.
Once you've reached the end of the first slide, hit the next button and proceed through the entire.
Let's start our discussion of cost.
Notice the counter up in the upper right-hand corner. It indicates the number of slides for this particular preview. We're now on slide number 7, where we're asked to answer some basic concept check questions. Labor cost of janitors, supervisors, material handlers, those are examples of indirect costs. Once you've completed this slide, move on to the next one. Once you're done as instructed, you'll click on Exit to return to the Connect assignment page. When you're done, you'll click on the Score This Question button, and then click on the Next Question to go on to the second learning objective and repeat the process. Let's next take a look at a homework assignment. Click on Homework for Chapter 1. And again, telling us in this case we have an unlimited number of attempts and that late assignments will be docked 25% for each fraction of a day they're late. So we'll hit go ahead and go. And here's the first question. We'll go ahead and fill in some answers, and I'll show you some of the features of Connect. After you've completed the question or any point in time through the question, you can click on the Check My Work button. A pop-up box will come up indicating which of the answers you've gotten correct, and a red X indicates the ones that you have missed.
To solve this problem, we will take the fixed cost that is given, calculate the variable cost, 18 cents per cup, and multiply it by the number of cups served. In the first column,
not all of the questions, in fact only a small minority of the questions, will have a view hint or a guided example. I, however, have provided some additional guided examples for problems in D2L. To access those, you'll have to make sure you know what problem it is. This is exercise 1-3. Which corresponds to the problem 1-3 in the back of your textbook. From the content link in D2L, so we can go to Resources and go to Content, each of the chapters has its own set of links, which include chapter overviews, guided lectures, and guided examples. The guided examples is what we want to look for help with homework. Click on the Guided Examples link, and we see that exercise or problem 3, 4, 8, 13, and 20 are chapters questions where I've put together a guided example in the form of a YouTube video that will walk you through how to solve a particular problem. After you've completed all the questions, you can submit your assignment for grading. After you've submitted your assignment for grading, there's a Show Correct Answers button, which will show you the correct answers and also will often provide explanations on how the problem was solved. And of course, we can advance to the next question as well. And along with the answer, most of the problems provide an explanation of how they were solved. If you're not happy with how you've done on a particular problem set, you can go ahead and work it again. I will only count your best score. And finally, the last type of assignment was the chapter quizzes. And again, the chapter quizzes are timed, and the clock starts as soon as you start the assignment. So don't start the assignment unless you have 30 full minutes to devote to this particular assignment. After the assignment's due date, you should be able to go in and check the answers and solutions to a chapter quiz. Finally, there's links up top, a library link, and the library link will take you to the following web page that has access to the ebook and some self-study quizzes. The self-study quizzes are a good resource to practice on before you take the graded chapter quizzes. They're ungraded assignments, but they are a good source of practice for you. And there should also be a link for performance where you can see your overall grade on each particular assignment. If you have questions on Connect, there is a help link with 24-hour access and response.